Baby, it's cold outside. From a +8 yesterday, we're at -13 this morning here in London. It was a Friday to remember here in London with Canada's skip, Prime Minister Trudeau, cheering on the hosts. North America didn't disappoint, picking up points and holding their lead. Oh, she got both.
What a shot.
Wow. Canada and the U.S. aim for a 6th straight championship as the race to 30.5 continues with mixed doubles. This morning, 3-time Brier and world champion Brent Lang joins Michelle Englot as they look to edge closer to the title. Draw 7. Continental Cup continues. We're into the weekend. 2 days to go here this year's Continental Cup at the Western Fair Sports Centre. As on this Saturday morning, we come inside and say, hello, Canada, nice to be back with you. Cheryl Russ alongside. Let's get you caught up on what happened last evening. And it was team play. And it was a rematch of last year's gold medal game at the Men's Worlds in Edmonton. Nicholas Edin playing Brad Gushue. Boy, Edin, Oscar Ayrton is third. Terrific.
Unbelievable. Gushue said at the very end of that game, they're just too good tonight. Oscar, 91%. Nicholas Edin, 97%. That's just hard to beat.
So a single point for Team World. Anna Hasselborg against Rachel Holman, and we had our first split of a point as she gets 2 in 8.
2 down twice in this game, came back both times, and that's huge for Anna and team going forward to the Olympics. Holman's one of the teams you got to knock off to get a medal, and this sends a bit of a message. Nice deuce.
So 2 Olympic teams hooking up on Friday night. The third game, well, it was out of reach by the time they got to the 8th. John Schuster doing the triple spin around as he wins easily over Thomas Ulsrud. Schuster and his team, the American Olympians, looking very sharp at this year's Continental Cup. So with the point, this is the way it stands as we head into this third day. A 3-point lead for Team North America as we now turn our attention again to mixed doubles. And for Team North America, the Canadian portion of this is going to be Michelle Englot and Brent Lang together. Interesting combination.
Yeah, I really like it. Both really good touch players, and you know with mixed doubles, everything's right to the forefoot. So that's going to be their advantage. I think you'll see Michelle throw 1 in 5, but Brent also has the ability and the weapon to be able to open up when they need to.
For Team World, they are going to go all Swiss on us. We're yodeling away here.
Same thing, though, with the North American team. Marlene's the lead. She's used to making that come-around freeze. And Peter playing second on his men's team. He's not afraid to mix it up with Brent Lang either. But the difference here is he skips on his men's team also. So maybe he can read that ice a little quicker, get the broom in the right spot, make a few points early.
So that is our featured game, mixed doubles. And remember, today, these games are worth 2 points. And midway through, we'll change the lineup.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, team!
One more thing.
Huh?
Since you're the coach, we're hungry and thirsty.
Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you.
Anyone?
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Two other games on the ice. It's an all-American Olympian combination in Tabitha Peterson, who plays with Nina Roth, and John Schuster's third, Tyler George, going against a Swedish combination, while Nina Roth's second, Aileen Geving, teams with Jeff Walker from Brad Gushu against a Japanese representative, and of course, Thomas Olsrud, the skip of Norway. It's time to meet the teams in our feature games, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. So we have the skip, Michelle Englot. She will beat Team Canada at the Scotties in Penticton. And of course, off to the Olympics, Brent Lang, who throws the second stones for Cooey, playing Marlene Albrecht and Peter de Cruz, both Olympians, both from Switzerland, on this Saturday morning. And it is Albrecht and de Cruz who have won the draw to the button. And so they will have the last rock playing the yellow stones. De Cruz and his men's team were selected by the Swiss Curling Federation. Silvana Tiranzoni and her team had to go through a 3-team double round robin. So with the world holding the last rock, their stone is at the back of the 4 center line, center guard out in front, and to play the first and fifth stones, Michelle Englot.
And why not, Cheryl? Michelle is paid to make this shot right here, that draw to the forefoot when you really need it, but she struggled on this exact same sheet with draw weight, which is really unusual. She missed the paint a couple of times, which is not like Michelle. And then Brent was sick yesterday, so a little bit of an underdog role, I think, for these guys.
Well, and the difference will be Team North America has a lot of information on the Yellowstones, but not a lot in the red. Both Brent Lang and his team and Michelle and her team have played yellow in the sheet. But we didn't hear the opposition talking much about the Redstones, so I actually think they may be a better set.
Team Medine thought so. They made a ton of shots out there against Gushu last night.
It's wide right now. Lots of room.
I think the other thing with Michelle and Brent and their combination is Brent plays with Jennifer Jones, and that's how they set it up as well. So Jen throws 1 and 5, and so a lot more comfort for Brent. He's used to that.
It's an interesting thing. You would think they could speak Swiss German, but they don't, the Swiss. They're actually communicating in English. Remembering, of course, there are actually 4 languages in Switzerland. We have 2 in our country, of course. But they have German, Italian, French, and then they have their ancient language of Romanish. De Cruz does not speak Swiss German. Albrecht does not speak French. So that's why they're speaking it.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Line's good. Yep.
Yeah, I thought he would be able to speak Swiss German.
No, not everybody does, and it's
Vic can.
Yep.
a little bit, but it's English is the language of commerce, and so if you're involved in any kind of business, you're speaking English.
Yeah, that's good.
We're shot.
Nice little nest down there now for Peter to lock one in there.
Mess?
Top button.
Oh, nest.
Nest.
Nest. Well, that was pretty rude. So early in the morning, what a mess.
Kathy?
Yeah, it's nice to be here. Kathy Gauthier, of course,
It
will
is.
join us.
We never forget her.
Oh, no, we're trying.
She's trying to forget you two, I'll tell you.
She'll join us, of course, and she and Brian will have the morning draws for you at the Scotties when we get there in a couple of weeks.
Line's really good.
Like
Just
to
a
go
wait.
a bit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, easy, easy.
Like to go a bit.
There's a lot of room. Outside. From the outside.
Canadian
Yep,
juniors
yep.
ahead of that in Shawinigan, Quebec. And Brian
Okay.
and Stephanie Ledrew will be there for you.
Get him in here.
Yeah.
Great shots, but none of them perfect. It still allows Team North America to wiggle one in here, and this is Langer's specialty.
But we do talk about that control zone. I like where the world team left that last stone usable. So no matter what happens here, they've got something to promote, run in.
This will be more brushing than Michelle Englot's done in a year. It's not, doesn't do much of that.
Nice.
So World is sitting the shot stone tee line, edge of the button. They do have last rock.
Really good shot there, Cheryl, because how do you get that red one out to Langer through, and then he's exposed the yellow?
I could peel the garbage and just making a triple. Yeah, I have to play the same.
You have to remember, too, Peter de Cruz was actually born in London, England. And his father was there
So same
on
throw.
assignment. And is a
Yeah,
Swiss
same-
resident,
yeah.
Swiss citizen.
To be honest, a little light is not the end of the world.
Exactly. Totally.
They're trying to come through that port on the intern side. Similar to what Peter just threw. They need to get one through that port, though. They're in a bit of trouble. The angles do not favor Team World.
Nice, perfect. There's a lot of room, a lot of room. Whoa, whoa, 1 minute.
Gotta go.
Okay, just a wait. There's a lot of room. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
Easy, easy.
The curl on this sheet, we've
No
seen this
line.
sheet a lot, is very
That's the
late.
curl.
It's kind of after the hog line. You start to see a lot of good finish if you have the legs.
Yep. A little bit more. Okay, that's good.
Really nice curling shots here. The speed's been dead on both teams.
Right there.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like your first 3 rocks of the end, you need to keep them even top 8 foot. And we've seen a lot of stuff deep, and then that's when the opposition jumps all over it with the freezes.
Russ, look at this situation for me, because I'm seeing something, and I'm not sure if I'm cross-eyed this morning, actually. That stone coming in where it is now overlapped. If they tap up the stone, top 8, the red one, or top 4 foot, the red one, tap it in, there's nothing direct onto it then, is there?
Yeah, that's a very good point. The top 2 yellows are staggered
Yeah,
enough.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's money, isn't it, if they get it in there?
You might be able to slash that outside right yellow one in.
But everything is concentrated. There isn't a stone out of play, and everything except for the first guard, the
It's
placed
good.
guard, is around the 4 foot.
It's really good.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no!
And there it is. Angle it in. Now, if you play your slash, there's backing.
Yeah, it's not, red's not going very far, but they can get it the other way now, I think. They expose that left-hand red.
I don't want to play too much.
You can see Brent sees that.
I think he was hoping to have this curl a little more, tick that red
sorry,
that's
Michelle,
now
that's
at
right
the
here.
11 o'clock position in the 4 foot.
Oh, I need to, if I make it off the 7.
Yeah, it didn't have to curl much more.
Yeah, you just heard Brent say it. He was hoping to tick this one on the way by, get it out of the way, because now Team World can come down here with some speed, and this is accessible through that way. Now they're in trouble.
Well, it makes this. I have to throw. Have that. How did that weight end up? Not light. It didn't kill
No, it
it.
wasn't. No. Wait, was good.
Close. Close. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Peter de Cruz. Albrecht. And in. And now have a look. Oh, it's close. Really close.
Screaming from there, and you can't hear from here.
Switching on sides. I'm not sure if it's
So the keys to playing mixed doubles are what?
Well, we just talked about it, kind of controlling that top 8 foot, 4 foot with at least your first 4 stones. Know when and be aware that you have a power play. It's used for an offensive or a defensive play. I think some other things that we've talked about is borrow time when your opposition is throwing. Make sure you're talking about your options out there. It's a fast-paced game.
Keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. Michelle Englot.
hard line. Hard line.
Michelle Englot needs to make this, Vic. That's a lonely red out there. If she misses the paint here, it's a chip shot for 5 or 6.
And she is not going to get there.
Okay.
We're shut. I think if you ever hit like a third of this,
Uh-huh.
whatever you can see,
Yeah.
with
Right there, you're going to roll out. But if you can kick that onto there, that goes for sure, and you score 4.
Just want to hit a third.
Okay.
Do you want a broom?
Not easy, but makeable.
No, and it's even more difficult because it's first end. You're guessing on where to put the broom down.
Yeah, that's good.
Will it track with weight?
They do believe that they are the shot rock, top edge of the button.
And if they are, Vic, and they hit the wrong yellow here, they hit the inside yellow, they'll take their own shot rock out, and it'll be a steal of 1 as opposed to a score of 4.
It's really close, but just from that overhead, it does look.
Yeah, I think so too.
It does look like they are the shot rock.
You'd think you'd take the brusher in this shot, Cheryl.
Yeah, because line is critical. She may jump up.
No, never.
Marlene Albrecht. And got it outside, and it's floating on her. And just floats on by. May want to put a stick to this.
You know this shot? I didn't even really look at it.
May want to put a measure.
It looks like a measure, but... Okay. Yeah? Measure?
Yep,
Yeah.
they're going to measure this.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's on this side of the ice, if we play heel.
Yeah. You need no ice.
To be honest, like almost negative ice,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that was
explain
good.
that, Russ, when he says on this side of the ice, that's the board side, almost negative ice.
Most of these top players have a pop release and maybe a little bit of an inside-out movement, which makes it almost fall if there's no curl, and he's saying there's no curl, so they can take 0 ice or maybe even less than that. But what I didn't like there at all, A, they didn't have a brusher. Cheryl, they had to move that rock a foot. She threw peel weight at it.
And she's a lead, so is she comfortable
Right.
with throwing that, right?
Really good point.
You could have thrown maybe, board weight. Yep.
Yeah. Sure, you had to hit it thin. But you only had to move it a foot.
Yeah, I agree. That brusher as well, pretty critical.
Heavy draw there get you 4.
That was strictly a shot to be made on your own.
Yeah,
That was a club. That was practicing in your club kind of shot.
it was.
Right, but you have to throw the appropriate speed, and that wasn't it.
And that's where in mixed doubles, I think the different positional players have to speak up and say, hey, I'm comfortable with this.
So from North America to the world, we'll look. Oh, and we were wrong. The Cruz was wrong. We'll blame him. Well, the name is familiar if you follow Canadian figure skating. Moyer, that is Scott Moyer. And Scott and his partner Tessa Virtue are all at the Canadian Tire Nationals. They continue today with the women's and the ice dance free skate. Coverage begins 2 p.m. Eastern on TSN 4 and 5 on CTV2 as well. The 2010 Olympic gold medalist and the 14 silver medalists, 3-time world champions, Moyer and Virtue. So a surprise steal. It was close, no doubt. But an early 1-0 lead for the North American team of Englot and Lang. And so once again, it will be Albrecht and De Cruz that have the last draw. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 2.
Well, and a mistake already with Michelle Inglot. We talked about that controlling the front, which in this game is the top 8 foot. And Michelle deep tapped and rolled off to you see it in the back 12 foot.
And we've talked about Michelle, and we saw her in a team game earlier in the competition. This is a team that she and her team from the Granite Winnipeg,
I don't think you're ever late.
because of Rachel Homan winning the Olympic berth, will take her place as Team Canada at the Scotties in Penticton.
Right on the back one if you can.
They have struggled. She is struggling. And they've got 2 weeks, basically, to get it together.
Yeah, and that, I think good thing they get to go to a slam next week because that's another opportunity for arena ice. There's arena ice here. You've got to start to try to get some confidence. Vic, you talked to Michelle about that they'd tried to do a bunch of different things last year for their technical, and that really kind of got them out of their comfort zone. So go back to what you know, get back into that pre-shot routine that you know, don't change anything technical and get a feel out there.
Yeah, you start thinking mechanical in the hack, and you're in big trouble because like Peter goes to let this go. He can only think of one thing: is throw the right speed. He's going to have the regular rotation because of his setup. He's going to be close to the broom because of his delivery. You just have to think of one thing only: get that speed nailed down.
Yes.
Because it's,
Gotta go.
it's
Yep, yep,
instinctual
yep.
what the weight is. I think it's if you try to throw the right weight, as if you, it never works.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's okay.
That's up. That's good.
I always love the story with Rory McIlroy. What do you think about when you're swinging? And he goes, I'm humming a song. I think about nothing.
Like
because by that time you've worked at it, you've got
like
all
the
the
same
mechanics.
aspect that,
You're not trying to control it anymore.
Well, some athletes actually, pardon me, will sing for their rhythm.
Yeah.
Skiers will do it. I've actually heard some auto racers will do it as well.
All right.
We'll sing a song just to keep them in a rhythm as they go around the turns from one to the other, finding their apexes. They're mentally singing it too.
It gets you in kind of that rhythm. And you can't think of two things at once. So if you're humming a tune, you can't be thinking, keep my wrist up, kick slowly. You can't be thinking of all those mechanical.
Yeah, feel good. Come on.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, that was a huge scrub by both Lang and Englot to hold it and to move it that far.
Brent Lang's one of the best I've ever seen for the length of career he's had at throwing the right speed, as we've just talked about. And the trick to all these disciplines are get to the inside. You can only bang it one way there. You can't cross it. You can't. Wherever DeCruz throws this, he's going to roll exposed into the open.
And you make a very good point, I think. When you think back to the Cooey team and being constructed and built, and initially Lang throwing third stones, and it didn't work, and it's maybe because of that. Maybe you are, as a player, your ability built to be a lead, built to be a second. Maybe that's Lang's strength, and at the third position, that wasn't his comfort zone.
No, I for sure think that was part of it, and I also think that Ben and Mark, I think players playing together in the back end, they have a shelf life, and I think that was done, and it was a real good mix-up to kind of split those two apart, and they even said that it was great for them. It brought more excitement and enthusiasm. You talk about teams that have played together for years. They've been together for so long, and I think that combination and mix-up worked really well.
But Lang's shot, it's not that he can't, Russ, throw the upweight.
Right.
It's his comfort and where he's best suited is in that second position.
Well, right, because he understands the tolerance. He understands the miss.
We're removing that one.
Just what can you do with it? Knows it. Hit and roll. Can't do much with it. Is all.
We mentioned it yesterday. These top athletes curl, let's say 85%.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's that 15% you have to worry about, and Langer, more often than not, will miss the smart way in that 15% he misses. And that just helps the rest of the team down the line.
Whoa, that's too hard.
This is
Never,
the side
ever.
here with any extra
No,
weight. It
don't
takes a
touch it.
long time.
Oh, no!
And Brent just missed the wrong way.
I think nose is better than this because then he has a triple.
Tried to get to the inside there, too. That would have been the secret.
I think backline.
He did it the first time, couldn't do it that time.
Yeah, just backline. I'm going to throw edge of 4, I think.
Yeah.
Nice opportunity now with only Michelle having one rock left. Tapped us out, sit 3.
I got this.
Edge of 4, I think that's in it. If I take the guard, it's not the end of the world.
Totally. We'll make this good.
Or a slash on that one I just threw. Depending on how this ends up and what you see.
Yeah. This is what we talked about, having that conversation while the opposition is throwing, because the time goes so fast. You need to use what you can
all
then.
there.
Have a couple options.
Wait's there.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, no. Close. Yes. Yep. Yep. Gotta go. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. Oh.
And just like that, they're sitting 3.
So you have this. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Jam doesn't matter as long as you stay. But ready? Good sweep.
Nice.
Wait, curled.
He's just kind of just a little heavy draw tap into the button
Might get lucky.
Hit and roll.
with the intern.
This might spin, and probably just goes here, but if
Depends
you like
on how
that.
we hit it. I
Yeah.
don't mind that. Okay.
Those are your only 2 shots.
Okay.
Which one do you like?
I like that one.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll do anything.
No.
Banging the red into the crotch.
I think so, yeah. And
Could you touch all 3?
You will touch all 3, but I don't think you'll ever get all 3 out. It looks like that top one, either the chop rock will stay or the left-hand one will stay. But the main thing is get at least one of them out of there, and maybe because of the position of the one you're running in, it'll be tough to remove.
Can you get 2 to go if you hit it? I wonder if the one jams.
Yeah, I think you can. If you hit the red right towards the button, you'll get 2
Two will go.
those 2, and you'll be partly buried.
Which would be massive at this point.
Now for Team World, or Team North America, Brent is there to brush.
Englot and her last. Lang backing off. Now watch the angle back and move it, and far enough. And they will move it far.
Oh.
Perfect. Great shot to limit the damage.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, and I liked how Brent handled that. He's like, which do you like? These are the options, and let the thrower just sometimes see things.
Awesome shot.
Great shot.
And actually spins to be the shot rock. And now it's cornered. How do you get it out of there and get a second point?
I think you have to pick it, but you can't get a second point because of that back redstone.
I think if you nosed it, though, can't you
Doesn't it?
drag back there?
Yeah.
You might get 3, Cheryl.
1.5.
Nose or a little bit. Yeah.
This one goes here, that goes out, the yellow stays.
0.9?
Then this goes across, and it all depends on what it does here. If it ever ticks this on the way by, it could be for 3. It's the easiest way to get 2, I think, Cheryl.
Yeah, I
Just-
feel like it goes over the top of that back
yeah.
red one.
Well, you know, if you high side it a bit, it's close. It's really close. You should get the jam. That's the key thing, and you should stay. That's 2. You ever get that red on the left-hand side going by?
3 could be in play.
It's hair high side. No brusher again.
Curl a bit, curl a bit, curl a bit, curl a bit.
All on its own. And off the face.
Okay.
And caught at the back. And that's all they'll get. Wow, what a shot by Michelle Englot. Facing 3 and holds the world to 1. Right shot, right time. And as we watch Michelle Englot throw this, you say that this isn't necessarily her strength, this shot.
Not at all, not at all, Cheryl. We thought she'd play the soft tap, which was equally as difficult, but what a brilliant result.
Facing 3, and then all that's left is to pick it off the face, and the result is 1 for Team World. Tee shot brought to you by Scotty's, the tissue for any issue. So here we go, we're tied at 1 as we go to the third, first time in the game. Team North America, Englot and Lang will have last drop. They have the hammer playing the red stones.
Bit of a Houdini act for Englot and Lang. They nearly gave up 4 in the first end.
No?
Could have given up 3 there, 2 for sure. Now they've got control with hammer here.
Really good freeze, though, already by Marlene Albrecht. See, I like this weight for this shot to try to unlock it, but I like playing it way tighter. And then we talked about that. If you chip that center line guard off, perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Nobody's doing it.
No. I wonder if they were trying there and just didn't ice it right, because that's
Yeah,
quite
nice.
a lot of weight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that side's pretty straight. We saw Marlene miss the hit for 4 wide.
And if it's straight, it's probably faster because you're not getting as much curl. So
Line's good. Looks all there. Whoa, 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 whoa. No line. No.
T-line.
Oh, mine. Oh, close.
T-line.
Yep, yep, line. Yes, gotta go. Really gotta go. Go, 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 go. Come on. Go, 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 go. Yep, yep.
Boy, they lost that one.
The Cruz
Not bad.
crashing on the guard.
It's probably a bit heavy though.
Yeah,
Probably a bit heavy.
yeah, but yeah. I thought it curled earlier than the others.
Maybe a little softer.
Yeah.
Okay. Freeze first, and then we get the line.
the
Tap it a little.
universal language in curling. A little softer, you got it going.
It's heavy. No, no. Line's not good yet, unless you're light. Only if you're light. You can't yet, Michelle. You can't.
A
Clean.
little wick even.
You have to think so fast with the this format. There's so many rocks in play, so little time. Seems to be a spot here where you get it out to that edge of the 8. It just takes forever. And once you get tighter, it'll go.
Really has to sit.
Okay.
Really has to sit.
I haven't seen any brushers weight either. It's all been there on its own.
Okay.
Well, Brent Lang will
Kind of wait.
was keeping an eye on his former teammates and Skip Glenn Howard last night as Glenn, representing Canada, survived the challenge of Brazil in the American Zone Challenge, winning 3 straight games. And with that, Canada does keep their spot at the Men's Worlds to be played in Las Vegas coming up at the end of March.
A little more.
Yeah, yeah. No. No.
Nose hit's not good here for Langer.
No.
It might set up a red
No.
double.
No, 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 no.
Needs a little flip.
Make that double and get all the reds to go.
Just nobody's over curled on that side of the sheet. I think the other tendency you see in mixed doubles,
There is
Russ,
this.
is that people throw it to be there because they only have one brusher, so you always feel like
Thing
you
is
have
that
to add.
This one's in. I'm gonna get out.
You don't have to get out.
This one's gonna. Huh? Yeah. Oh, you mean just nose?
Almost.
Because there is triple, but
I know, but maybe you can just sliver that one and get it out. No? Okay. You call it.
I think it has to be. Yeah, I think it's there. Like 2/3. Yeah, that's good.
I get the feeling Lead's eyes are different than Skip's eyes.
Definitely. You see it from a different angle. The Skips, they see that game after game after game, end after end. They see all the angles in the setup shots. So I think it's a good combination to have a third and a front end player, or a skip and a front end player.
Get them all here. Probably lose the thrown stone. So this is a one and only chance to get that thing off the button.
Shooter should be gone.
No, no, no.
And we'll get rid of 2, and in fact the third will spin away. So leaving the World sitting the 2.
Great shot. A little bit thicker. That red one's gone
A
also.
little bit more curl.
Just hit it so thin it jammed and didn't move very far.
That's okay.
But a much better situation than it was with a frozen rock buried.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Right?
Is he gonna play like in row?
No, well, I don't know. thought he's only playing freeze.
I don't think they've actually said a word to each other.
Playing down to the shot rock, are they?
They are. It's freeze down. It's right behind the tee line, so perfect spot.
Good, I think.
A reminder, these games are worth 2 points. We play the 8 ends. If we are tied, we'll split the point in the race to 30 and a half, 30.5. And as well, after the 4th, the teams will be changed. And these are the players who are available. We don't know which sheets they will be on, but Nina Roth, of course, will skip the Americans and the Olympics. Westcott, Wilson, Westcott, they are from Engelot's team. Cooey, of course, Canadian Olympian. Landsteiner, he's from John Schuster's team, and Mark Nichols will be Team Canada at the Briar with Brad Gouger. So the coaches there you see on the right, that's David Murdoch, Olympic silver medalist. He is the captain of Team World, has the paper in hand, and they have to declare where those players are going at the end of this end.
Bit of strategy there too, isn't there? Like if you're way up in a game, do you bring in a couple of new players that like to hit, so the big high weight? If you obviously if you're down a few, you want some finesse players in there. So it's a big decision for the coaches.
Nosing it.
That's good.
Wow, very nice.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
And Brent's first one, and his first stone that he threw didn't curl enough. And the draw, he had perfect weight on the last one, and it again just didn't curl. That side is so straight.
Huh? For them to get one?
What's that?
Where does this one go?
Yeah.
You can try it.
Sure. Might as well.
It's ultra thin.
Pretty thin?
Yeah, like
It's just right in the crotch.
well, it's not quite that simple. You definitely got to hit this one first.
Yeah.
And you got to hit it thin. But I guess if you flash it, it's only one.
Right.
But I think you got to hit a skinny quarter.
Okay.
I think it's worth the gamble here.
It's hard to miss this. Really hard.
If you can get that back one to go, the triple's automatic.
And is it for 4? Is that back one in?
I think so. They'll put a stick on it for sure. Now, the hard part for Michelle is she's got to hit the top one by the button there, really razor thin.
Run just like your one last then.
Yeah.
Quarter rock at the most.
Okay.
But the shooter stays all day. You make that double. Can you get that shot rock out of there and roll? Makes sense either way, Cheryl. You don't want to be drawn against 3. She would. Worst thing can happen here is a steal of 1, I would suggest.
Sorry.
Oh, no. I'm wrong.
Okay, Michelle.
Oh.
She just added to try to get that extra weight at the end, and I think it was a bit of an outward motion.
Well, there goes back to the shot she played previously. She made it out of her comfort zone. This time wasn't comfortable, and that's the result. Yeah, it's a perfect day. We had lots of ice, form of freezing rain last night. Nice to go skating at Victoria Park. So, as mentioned, after the third, the two coaches, David Murdoch on the left, Rick Lang on the right, having to declare, and these are your matchups. We'll update you, giving it to the head official, Brad Leroy. So as the teams will change and new players will take the ice. The break at the fourth end will be just a little longer as they get an opportunity to practice. Well, that's a big steal of 3 for Team World. They lead at 4-1. As we go to the fourth, once again, it will be the North American side, Englot and Lang, with Last Rock playing the Redstones.
We talked about it in too, Cheryl, about missing the right way. Somebody like Lang, Engelot, great players that curl 85%. That's what you do with that 15%. Michelle made a wonderful angle raise double last end, but a little out of her comfort zone there. I thought she threw it a little too hard. Had to hit the other rock. Hit the other rock. The most you give up is a single. You might even score 3. Really big mistake.
One of the players that will be coming onto the ice for the 5th is Mark Nichols. Not sure where he will play yet, but he's getting a little brushing in as he and the Paralympians are here as well at the Western Fair Sports Center. Paralympics will take place, of course, in Pyeongchang after the Olympic Games.
Yep.
We wish all of them and all of our Paralympians the best of luck.
Keep going, come on. Keep going.
Disregard.
Good luck. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, very nice.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, you too.
Wishing them well.
And all the best. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks. Take care. You're welcome. Good work. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
It's wonderful how the game has become inclusive.
Same line.
And I've seen it in my involvement now with Special Olympics. Special Olympians are playing. It's part of the Winter Games.
It is. I was talking to the wheelchair team, and they head over March 5th to Korea. So then that's when their Olympics starts there. Pretty exciting.
Got a great team there too.
Michelle started this end off much better. The issue has been a little bit deep on that first stone and got it in a great spot. And then then Peter came up short.
Great rush.
Really good.
That's the judgment you were talking about when we first came on the air. You put these two together. Certainly her skipping ability. Red, I think, could skip, obviously. But it's the judgment he has when it comes to the stones.
And one of the best in the world.
I think so.
Has been for a long time.
Okay.
Back to your point, he's played front end since junior, and you learned your craft, right?
And I think, too, it's temperament. You know, I think you have to be a certain person to... how many times have we said about Kevin Cooey, the reaction never changes?
No.
He doesn't show his emotions. I mean, I'm sorry. He does not wear anything on that sleeve. He is in short sleeves all the time.
Kind of like Russ.
Exactly.
Wait till there.
Whoa.
Back forward.
Line's close. Yep.
Wait forward.
Whoa. Just a wait. Whoa. Off.
And then rubs and rolls away.
Yeah.
You often hear that, Russ. I'm sure you hear it. You work with junior teams, and players will say, I've tried to be this way, or I tried to be more, up in the game, and just be who you are out there. You're going to be different than a Kevin Cooey. You're going to be different than a Brad Jacobs. Everybody has their
Be yourself.
Big miss. We can always, still freeze. If we cut him down to 3, it's not the end of the world. That's why I wanted to play the freeze.
Sure.
They've got the perfect end going here. Staggered guards.
So for like the exact same without sweeping, it should be perfect.
Get at that yellow one if they have to at this point, but they're going to ignore that because if you hit the yellow one, then there's a pocket at the back for Team World to take the whole end away. Crafty little move here. Top 4 partly buried is all they need here.
I liked it.
It's tight.
Be nice to get that 3 or more right back here in the 4th before they leave the ice.
Oh, line's perfect.
Yeah. Line's good. Still by. Go.
Oh,
Look at that.
line's perfect. Line's brilliant.
Brent's just boring it on now.
Ooh, I'm done.
Well, he wasn't feeling well yesterday, so he may not have much left. In fact, Brett Gallant had to come in and Brad Gouju's team to play the and throw the second stones in the team game.
Well, I think he can leave the ice having made some pretty incredible shots, as said.
Yeah, last.
Two choices here. They can kind of angle freeze.
Line's perfect. Just up 8. Line's close.
They could give up 3 or 4 that way, but if you
Line's
ever
close.
get back to that
Line
back
yet.
yellow
Line yet.
on the inside, that
Line.
would cut them down to a possible single.
Hard line. Gotta go.
Only a card.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's fine.
Struggling with weight. Light on the in-turn, light in the out-turn.
Where'd you throw that last one?
I don't know. I blacked out.
I blacked out.
I could hit that.
Would
What
you
did I do
ever
if I
play
hit
the? Now I realize he's come the same way, that same out turn,
Probably this
but the
You have to
in-turn
throw that
path
cold
coming
in-turn
on the
draw?
right side as
that?
we
Make
look
it,
at
they
it.
steal.
Right.
Wonder if we should be thrown over
I think
there.
we, yeah, actually, probably need to take that
If
away.
they get over, but if they get in
Because
here,
what do they
I-
have here?
This is
Hard
the
for them to
out
get second
here or here for the world, so you can
Really
take
hard.
Yeah,
either
like this is
way.
what they're gonna be
Or
playing
do
all
you
day.
gamble, Cheryl? Tap that out, sit 5.
I think we go here.
Try to score 6 with 5 rocks.
Okay.
I like the thought process. Take this side away, the in-turn side, because they don't think they can only get second.
I think that they should just like hit most of the top.
Playing the out-turn, as you can see there, it's pretty tight to get by that top yellow.
I think whatever they make here, I think we have to guard this. No?
Well, depends. If they give us like
Or you
some
could freeze
kind
the
of a
inside of
wall
ours.
behind the two
Yeah.
line.
With this, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Heads down, heads up. It's the final stone for Red Lang.
A little bit. No, you're good.
What do you think?
It's a lot slower up there.
Maybe.
Can you not cut to the inside of that yellow one, Cheryl?
If you feel good about coming here,
Even hold them to
I would
2.
go here, but
Yeah,
it's just
and
that
I think that's probably all
you're
you
still
can.
gonna have 2 shots
Maybe
even
if you
you're perfect.
just get
I
by
like the
that
guard,
top
but
4 foot, like just
you
hair
probably
by,
wanna
you
throw
could
this.
get second.
Yeah.
halfway.
Holding them to 2 would be very good at this
Well,
point.
I mean, would you even want it? Would you even come down and try, or just try to block
I'm
the
at
path
Chris,
to
we're up on
that
this side,
stone? Because if you leave that yellow to be tapped,
Yeah.
there's a possible 4 spot there.
Yeah, 0-5. Yeah, exactly. No question about it. And the fact that it looks like yellow's 3rd rock,
Almost edge of house.
Yeah.
A little less than
you
that.
got to make sure you protect it. But you wonder if it's hard to throw a guard here and have it not have it over curl. And then there's a tap for 5. I think you need to be deeper to make the guard.
How's the line? If it's tight, I have to hit it early.
Line's good.
Okay.
Yep. Go. Hard for line.
Peter de Cruz.
Line. Where is
Can't
it?
over curl.
Where is it?
Just one.
Just let it stop. No.
So very high, just in that one zone.
Go.
And that's where they'll leave it.
Hit ours.
Good shot.
Just right on the nose.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't hit any of the red
I
ones.
give you this.
Okay. I'm done.
Right on the nose.
Okay.
Did you ever get around it and tap it a foot?
Well, I feel like the guard's long enough that you might be able to.
We know it curls off that hill there.
I mean, it's.
I think it's there. Just throw back 8.
Yeah, I'm with you, Russ. The straighter spot is about middle of
That
the
wide
8.
draw over here, it'll be 15 feet slower. And you got to get to the button almost. This is a nose hit. What do you want?
So getting some coaching from the bench, you think that they believe what you think is that the draw would be easier, but as Brent says, you go out that wide. They've never played out that far.
But the tap would be easy.
Oh, no kidding.
So now bang it on the nose, they think, run it back. Final stone here in 4 before we make the switch. And she'll throw it by.
Hey, shot.
And so it will be 2.
I think so.
Will I have another look?
Yep.
2 it is for Englot and Lang. They will take a seat. We'll change up the teams 4-3.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
So one team leaves, another team will take the ice, including Leslie Wilson. He'll team up with Mark Nichols. There you see Peter Cruz now talking with his 4th stone thrower, Benoit Schwartz. Mark Nichols getting ready to take over for Michelle Englot and Brent Lang. And Brent is with Ryan.
Brent, a nice bounce back in there. I know you weren't feeling that great. Does mixed doubles help sweat it out there for you?
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I didn't have a ton of energy, but no, it's nice to make a better end there. We didn't play a good third, so gave the next half the team coming in a chance at least, and hopefully enough time to make a run.
So you play with your wife Jennifer in mixed doubles. She's a skip, Michelle a skip. Is that a nice combination, do you feel, a second and a skip?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of talk about what positions are best, and it's just curling, and at the end of the day, you see successful teams with 2 leads, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 skips, and anything in between. So it's just a matter of the more you play with somebody, the better you get at it, because you know what to expect from each other and how you sweep and who sweeps and who holds and what they want to hear and don't want to hear. So it's always a challenge here. I think that's the first mixed doubles I ever played without Jen. So it was different because I'm just used to playing with her, and I know what I don't always know what to say, but I know what not to say.
Well, I hope you feel better, and a good job to you, and good luck at the Olympics in South Korea as well.
Thanks so much, Brian.
That's funny. I know not what to say. There you go. So we're making the changes, and we'll be back with more. It's mixed doubles on a Saturday morning. Don't say anymore.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By New Holland, equipped for a new world. And by Scotties, sponge towels, Purex and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
We're between, it's 2 games in 1 when you think about it. First half is over. As we check the numbers after 4 for Englot and Lang. Albrecht and Cruz with the advantage. Those points reflect the scoreboard, actually, 4-3. Albrecht and Cruz leading the numbers after 4, brought to you by Ford of Canada. Proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. So now we make the switch. Remembering again, these games are worth 2 points in that race to 30.5. So Leslie Wilson from Michelle Englot's team comes on. Mark Nichols, of course, plays Brad Goujiu. All Swiss still. Nina Roth, U.S. Women's Olympic skip. John Landsteiner from John Schuster's Olympic team. And then Renora Westcott and Kevin Cooey. Westcott on C. Again from Englot's team. Kevin Cooey, the skip of the Canadian men's Olympic team. So game 2, second half about to begin. And with the result of that 2 scored by North America, Englot and Lang, it will be Team World. Seacrest and Benoit Schwartz that will have last rock. They have the hammer. The world does, playing the Yellowstones here in 5.
Well, now you've kind of got a combination of Leslie is a second, Mark a third, and Benoit is the fourth stone thrower, and Segrist is a third. So Brent made a really good comment. It's really not so much what combination of positions work, it's getting to play this game together for a while. It takes them all to figure out what your strategy is. And Colin Hodgson talked about it last year with mixed doubles, where he said, you know, you just got to find out what works for you, and it's not the same for every team.
Not at all.
Who's going to hold the broom? Who's going to watch line? Who's going to brush?
Yeah, what's hack way to you know, somebody you haven't played with? Is it are you a little heavy, a little light? You know, Brent's going to miss light if anything. Maybe somebody else isn't. You got to figure all that stuff out. Get that broom in the right spot. Are you going to float the out turn? You throw more rotation. There's so many factors.
And then even feedback to your other teammate. You know, I did this to that, so you know that's why it ran that way, because there's really nobody down at the other end watching line and giving you that feedback.
Hinne 12. Schnell. Okay.
The real hard part to talk about getting used to teammates is getting used to the surface. So you're in the fifth end, and all of a sudden you've got to figure out exactly what the sheet of ice is doing. If you got the right rocks.
Pretty nice.
Felt pretty good. You got a bit of room, but
A little bit shy.
sweet for tea. Line's good. Yep.
Leslie Wilson.
Yep. Hard, Leslie. Hard. Hard. Keep it moving. Yep. 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 Hard.
Well brushed.
Yeah.
Mark's pretty comfortable with the mixed doubles plays. He just came off playing with Jennifer Jones at mixed doubles, and that was basically a throw together team because Brent was going to the Olympics and could no longer compete.
Gabi sich eher hinne 4.
Hinter 4.
Ja,
So
es ist
he
mehr als
can
genug.
speak Swiss German
Es hat mehr als genug.
as well as French. Benoit
Nimm rot.
Schwartz, the men's team from Geneva.
Es ist schnell. Sorry.
Just a hair heavy on both those yellow out-turn come-arounds.
Obviously just want to play a little roll here, hey? Just this. Roll into the side.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of weight do you want to throw?
I think just good hack.
Yeah.
We could draw.
You could draw into the pocket. The roll's a little tougher of a shot.
But he might be able to come off his outside one.
Hack's nice.
Yeah, Mark doesn't like that yellow one where it is because it's kind of a get out of jail card for Team World. To be able to come off of that.
Maybe a little slower in here.
So get rid of it and roll in does two things.
And it's kind of when you don't have hammer, which North America doesn't, you try to remove some of the world stones.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa! Off. Right off.
Firm hack.
No, don't touch. No. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, that's
So
not good.
fräsen. Ah, jag kan chansa. Ja, genau.
So we've had the switches, of course, new teams coming in, and this is the way they are at the moment playing 5, and Team North America leading in both. This is the only one here where Team World leads 4-3 as our featured game, with Leslie Wilson, Mark Nichols taking over for Michelle Englot and Brent Lang.
Linie ist gut. Go, guys, go! Linie
Okay,
hoch.
T-Line.
Okay, schnapp rein.
Querfuß.
So, Langi.
Querfuß.
Bist du? Ja.
So
Linie ist
4
gut.
foot.
Ja.
It hung on them a little while.
Linie hoch. Bist du? Ja. Ja.
Oh. Double.
Pretty good spot.
And if I nose and just go
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
think we should play the nose, and maybe if we
Try
could
to
ever
get
touch
inside
the
of it?
side of theirs.
Okay. Kind of wait.
I think I want to throw a peel here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna pick a spot where I want to hit it. Okay? Like, not super hard, Leslie, but it's right, just a shade low. Yep.
Get that back double hang around. Real good result.
Hard! Hard! Whoa.
Bang, bang, and it will squirt in and be the shot rock.
Just over curled on him with that weight.
Ah, just over curled a little. Shoot, sorry. Fine fire. Yep.
Not bad though, because I think they're just going to try to freeze to this. It's tough to get a good angle on this.
Oh, I thought we were touching. I thought we were getting the back one. Yeah. I mean, leaving it there is probably not a bad thing, but.
Yeah, it's okay. See what we can do here.
Okay. Linie ist okay, noch ein bisschen breit.
Das ist ein bisschen mehr als vorher. Alles
Okay,
gut, zieh
wow,
ein.
then. Wow.
4 Fuß, zieh ein.
Okay, yeah. Wow, ist noch breit. Yeah.
A little bit wide. He thinks he's throwing a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, fest. Noch in die Yep, 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 yep.
Oh, very nice again. It's two great freezes Benoit's made.
That's in a little bit of danger there.
Can they get at it this way? We're shot, hey?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
That's the shot, but not easy.
Just freeze to it?
No, the hit, like the hit. Hit that on the nose.
Oh, right. Sorry, yeah.
But, I mean,
It's a little dicey there,
Yeah.
though, eh?
right now, like, they gotta throw. Goes past it. It's either that or we play this.
I kind of like that better, to be
Yeah?
honest.
You can roll into this one and maybe spin up a little.
Yeah.
This is probably
I
gonna
like
run
that
fairly
better.
straight on you.
Right.
I like it.
Let's
if
do
you
this.
like it.
Let's do that.
Yeah, sure.
This is probably
Maybe I'll
available
throw
for
like
Team
a-
World to kick it out that
What kind
way.
of weight do you think I
They
should-
also have it this way, so there's really no way to protect
Good
that red.
leg.
So it's the old your best guard is
I'm not
second shot
feeling
kind of
crazy
thing.
at this.
Nope.
So
No,
just
you're hitting
hit
half a
this,
rock, just
roll
it
in,
right
and
there.
Mark made a good point.
Maybe
If you
a good, like a solid board.
get it
Okay.
You like that?
thick enough,
Yeah.
it might
trying to
come
hit
down
half.
here
Actually,
off of there
do you
and
wanna
come
do
up
broom
just
on
a
this one
bit.
or no?
Whatever you see.
Yeah, you take the broom.
Okay.
You can simply pick the red
Throw a
one for
solid
3-2,
board.
Cheryl.
Solid board.
I didn't
Keep it
think
up
you
a
could see
little.
quite as much of that. They really need to get in there for second shot.
Thank you.
Now here's where it gets tricky because we've watched this sheet a lot, and there's been a lot of missed shots here, wasn't there, with Langer? This doesn't curl with any speed. Very easy to hit this dead on.
Leslie pretty comfortable in the second position throwing the hits.
What did we say or hear earlier? Negative ice?
Right.
We did.
Good point, Vic. It's just not going to curl here.
Whoa. 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 Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay. Get in there.
Oh, wonderful.
Great shot. Oh,
What a great throw.
might even be shot.
It kind of did come up just a teeny bit. Exactly how Mark drew it up.
But just a little, it stays a little higher, and I don't know if we're.
Yeah.
That's a hell
I
of a
felt
shot.
like on that one.
Sorry.
Oh,
It might be two.
Oh, sweet. On that one, I think I was maybe a little bit wide.
Yeah, you're sliding just a
Just
shade
float
full
it.
and straight. Like
Okay.
you got it coming in a little, which is nice.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of
I
corrected
love.
there.
I like the line you got it on.
And then for weight,
I think they are sitting two. Two red, two North America.
In-turn tap for one, but I think they're going to try to play the slash here. You can see a little tough shot. You can see a piece of this red. Get it going by, make the red double.
Final stone facing two. Schwartz backs off. Oh! Little combination, and then they settle. Seacrest will pick up one.
One yellow.
One yellow it is. An update for you. Oh, my. So there's actually two yellows. The two yellows on the far edge of the button are the sitting two. This is Yumi Suzuki. Plays with Fujisawa, will represent Japan at the Olympics. Playing with Torger Nergård, the third with Thomas Ulsrud, Norwegian Olympian. Look at this. What are you going to do here? Moving in enough? You bet you do. Look at that. How good is that? Quiet for three, and the world takes the lead 6-5 over Nina Roth and John Landsteiner, the American Olympians. On this third day of competition here at the World Financial Group Continental Cup in London, Ontario, we are at the Western Fair Sports Centre, and there is a lot of emphasis on the Olympics, as 10 of the 12 teams involved will be going beyond Chang. They'll get another tune-up next week at a tour event in Camrose, Alberta, and then all disperse for final practice before heading to South Korea. So Team World picks up the single. Wonderful shot by Manuela Seacrest. And so here in six, it is North America. Wilson and Nichols with last rock. They have the hammer playing the redstone.
Good. Okay.
Pretty good spot.
Okay.
I thought there. Close.
Okay. T.
Yep. Yep. Line.
T.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Where is it?
T.
Whoa. Then. Whoa.
T.
No.
Top four. T.
No.
Sit.
Mark did this last end. He kind of chipped that yellow open, and what that does is you can see that yellow double now is available. It's a sneaky little shot. Wasn't exactly what he wanted, but it's a pretty good result.
Manuela Schwartz, the 26-year-old.
Let's got him.
Couple of world bronze. Won a world junior back in 2010.
Let's go.
Sorry, man. Play this intern now, hey?
The front end of the Rachel Homan team, Joanne Courtney, Lisa Weigel, and they'll be on the ice when we join you again at 2:30 Eastern Time, as Homan will play another Olympian in Satsuki Fujisawa. 2:30 Eastern.
Pretty nice. Maybe a touch left. T.
Whoa, up.
If Mark wants to here, if he's got the right line, he can tap that yellow wide open and sit a bundle here.
Whoa.
T.
Benoit's didn't work out very well. He was trying to play the freeze, and little bit heavy and try to get to the inside, even tap it, but he tapped him right to the button.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good spot.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
That's really good.
I could play though.
Slash that right-hand side yellow into the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get the shot rock very far, but you can eliminate a couple of reds. If you ever hit it thin enough, get marks. The one Mark just threw out to the side.
Yeah, try to unlock some stuff in the back.
I think you can get it thin enough, Cheryl, to, if you get that side of the shot rock, it'll come up this way and kick this out of the way.
Yeah, I think you can.
Move that. The shot rock might just, depending on how thin you hit it, you might get it back even to there. Just get it as thin as you can, really.
Yeah, and I don't see anything else, so.
The only other thing you do is tap, and actually that's what they're looking at. You can, the same shot with back forefoot weight and try to sneak it in there. But
I like the slash. I like trying to get rid of some of those.
oh yeah, you're 2 up. Why not?
Look at the scoreboard.
You sounded like that little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can.
Okay.
I like it.
Yep.
I think I can.
Yep.
They're losing line here.
Short's picking up his own stone.
Go, go, go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Oh.
Oh, that's not good. Takes away that slash that we so desperately wanted them to try.
I wanted to see it.
Throw the same weight.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure.
I really hardly swept that.
Yeah.
So that's similar weight is good.
This was all self-inflicted, this in for Team World. It's by tapping Team North America right into the button.
Move it. Yeah, the exact same weight.
Brad Gushue watching his teammate, Mark Nichols.
Yeah.
Line's a little more important here, so.
They'll go off to that final that tour stop in Camrose and then head home, needing some time off. They've been on the road now. Both of them with the mixed doubles trials, then here, then back out west to Camrose. They'll take time before getting ready for the Tim Hortons Briar in Regina, where they will be Team Canada.
No! Whoa, Leslie!
Okay.
Yep! Yep! Hard!
It's good weight.
Hard! You gotta move it! Hard! 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 Go!
No, I don't know if he moves it far enough, though. It still is the 2 on the button and back edge of the lid.
Oh!
You know what? It
Not
just
quite
came
far
down
enough.
a little bit more than your last one.
Makes a big difference, too. If you're laying 3, you hate to guard it if you're Benoit. But giving them 2 here, the way they played this ends a small victory.
Very much.
Ja, die Frage ist entweder guard oder irgendein Takeout.
Takeout.
Exact.
If you could ever kick the yellow one, Cheryl, on the tee line, you ever kick the right-hand side of it in for second shot, but there's danger of raising marks in.
Ja.
Mit die 12, das mein?
Also, einfach nicht über Curle.
Eben, außer 12.
Es ist schwierig, zu wenig zu curlen, denke ich.
Ja, clever.
Was sieht er? Ja, er sieht halb so. Ist gut, ja. Mitte 12, ein bisschen mehr. Außer 12 ist gut.
Just deciding which turn, and they'll go into the mid-12 or the middle of the 12.
The intern. And that's such a good point, because we've seen this turn over curl many times, so you could play the out turn across the center line.
You think too, don't you, Cheryl, when eventually when you throw this rock, because you're throwing it lighter, you think it's going to curl less, but it'll hit the hill and curl because it's going so light at this point. It'll make that early break, and that's why you get those over curls all the time.
Nice.
And they'll leave it very long.
Easy there, killer.
Still do the job or not?
It's slippery out there.
I think it's still there.
Or through the whole tick.
There's a lot of options.
Whatever you're seeing.
You just need to touch that red. And that yellow is a catcher.
That guard's in,
This is safer, right?
Yeah, probably.
Be quick.
Okay. You know what? You pick. You pick. You pick and I'll throw it.
She's been making everything.
Tap for 3 is the easiest shot. Just to play the same shot Mark did.
The hole is there. She doesn't want to play it.
Through the hole is for 4.
I think you throw the out turn through the hole.
The out turn through the hole.
Out turn through the hole.
4. 3, I guess. That top one's
Get
not
through
going
the
to
hole,
score.
we get 3.
Mark really wants her to play the tough shot through the hole simply because Mark's not throwing it.
But what's the benefit here? Can you not, when you think about it, the in-turn, the wide in-turn to play the tap, what's the benefit of trying the tougher shot if you're still going to get 3?
I think Mark's just not seeing this in-turn as easy. I think it's there, the guard's long, you just have to touch 2 stones.
I think you could actually get 4 here if you ticked off that yellow, but tick that yellow that's partly buried and redirect for 4.
You could also crash on the guard and only get you 2.
No kidding.
It's a little tougher when you have to navigate a port.
Final stone.
No.
Leslie Wilson.
No.
Nothing at all. And nothing from Wilson now. Where is this run back going to go? Look out. Oh, there. And that's going to cost them.
Oh, shoot.
1 only now.
Oh, no. I should have picked the shot. Yeah. Taking the power.
The weekend's here, so coverage of the NFL playoffs continues today. Divisional battles, Falcons, Eagles, then Titans, Patriots, all gets underway at 3:30 Eastern Time. And then the action continues tomorrow. Jaguars, Steelers, Saints, Vikings. Coverage begins at noon Eastern. All of it on CTV. So trailing. You can see the stones now have moved over, and that is what they call the power play. So Team World with Last Rock playing the yellow stones wants to draw the play away from the center, hoping to generate some offense on the wings. That's an interesting response to it. Rather than playing down to the wing, Team North America, Wilson and Nichols have elected to go bang, we're going to go right to the middle.
Right, because now they're trying to steal, so you're going to see kind of the traditional style game where they throw a center line guard, try and set up something for a steal. So Team World did the power play and moved the rocks to the side of the rings, basically as so they wouldn't allow a center guard for Team North America. So instead of it being an offensive move, it's almost defensive.
A little surprised going in, though, Cheryl, and the Team North America is losing to start with. They'd love to force here if they possibly could.
Okay, let's do it.
It's tough to force them right now unless you make a couple doubles. And I guess this guy's used to doing that, so.
If you top 8.
You're allowed to use the power play just once every game.
Yep. Hard. Yep.
We've seen so many responses to the power play. If Team North America had been up, we've seen the tick on that top red corner guard. We've seen a center guard thrown.
Yeah, this time they threw the guard, didn't they? That makes more sense.
Play the double now.
It's not bad.
Play the double now. Double?
Mark Nichols looked to his skipper Brad Gushu on the bench to say, what about the double? It's a flat double, but Mark's got that skill set to throw it that hard. It's the best way to get at that buried rock, Cheryl.
Try to make that double. Okay. Whoops, sorry. You good?
No. Okay. You got this.
Yeah. Yep.
Track meet for Wilson as she tries to keep up here.
Get over there.
1 and not across.
Wow.
I'm not sure Michelle throws them quite that hard.
No.
Nice sweeping.
Right. I barely caught up.
do what he wanted, though. And there's a pretty makeable double here.
Klaar, braucht weniger. Ja.
Benoit Schwartz didn't like it. He got caught.
Was it out?
It continues to surprise me why the team Switzerland throws it so hard on those shots. Half rock, normal weight, you hang around. That was the key. You got to hang around. What a turning point. Because Team North America gets out of this. They can then throw their power play in the last end. Score some multiple points to win this thing. Or tie.
We might have to go on this one.
Go ahead, then.
Let's take this one together. T. It's T.
And to the T line, it is.
Good.
84, 11. Bisschen mehr. So ist gut, ja.
You have to make this roll. If not, it's a force to a single.
Yeah, and then, like you said, they use the power play, and we've seen threes come about with power play.
This time he's going to soften the weight.
Okay, it's halb.
Schwartz, a two-time
Stoppar eine Option.
world bronze medalist, went to the Olympics in Sochi as an alternate for Sven Michel. And rolling it over, that's lovely. Wow.
Could have done the exact same speed with the previous shot.
Agreed. Perfect, though.
Fantastic.
Figured it out.
Great roll.
Leslie will just follow it down.
So now we go hard for the juice, or is chili's okay? Or force is better?
You can make the in off, the yellow one on the side.
Schwartz talking to some of the Swedish players here. Nicholas Edin's team, Oscar Eriksson there,
really
Christopher
gotta curl.
Swa
This looks like a lot.
from Norway.
Okay.
No.
Okay, Leslie.
Wow.
Was yours too? I'm out. Out.
Cheryl, if they had made that shot, would you possibly give them the steal of one?
Well, you could.
Okay, Leslie.
Shoot. Okay.
Or did you hear them talking about the in-off, too?
1 point on the scoreboard, nothing in terms of the numbers between the two teams, both at 78%. Remembering, of course, we started with 4 different players than we have now. But that's a big mistake, as they are giving a chance to give up a deuce here. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland. Equipped for a new world. For the deuce, so a very nice hit, roll, corner, freeze, and then the mistake by Leslie Wilson throwing it through. And we have a power play for Team North America, Leslie Wilson, Mark Nichols down by 3. And, trying to scratch their way back here and maybe split the 2 points. Remembering again that these games today, this last round of mixed doubles, is worth 2 points. So everything has been moved to the wings. The shot rock belonging to Team North America is splitting the 8-foot and the 12-foot just in front of the tee line.
Oh, almost into the rings. It opens up the back one.
Now you can't remove, of course, the opposition stones. That's like the free guard zone. But in this case, since their stone, world stone, touched the bumper, it goes.
You can throw that tick with a little more weight than a normal tick, right? You're not too worried about your own thrown rock. Just get that thing back over there, even if you pump it in the ring.
Yep. Yeah, hard line. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Go. Hard, 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 hard. Go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's good. It's splittable.
Is so?
Denk zo, ja. Good shot. That's fine. We can split that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Good speed to get that by.
Very, very foreign situation here when you're up 3, you don't have hammer, and you just really want to hit something and you can't.
Short Segrist now. This has been a real struggle for them to get it there. Great brush. Wow, yeah, that deserves a pat in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, just saying that outside there, it's really slow.
Jij lukt het.
Well, with less rocks, you don't play as many spots on the ice, so you still can run into a pretty fresh track.
Line's pretty good.
Top 4.
Go ahead. Yep. Still got a curl. Hard. Hard, Leslie. Hard. Keep it moving. Go. Hard. 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 Hard.
Oh, very nice.
Mark Nichols around he goes.
Got it buried.
Time out.
Yeah.
She's just a better sweeper than me. Not bad. What do you think? Peak now or freeze now?
Well, I think probably...
This one is open every day, so...
Yeah, it's open all the time, so you could play freeze the first one and then...
Yeah, if you freeze here now,
yeah, like
it's
even
a good result, but...
Yeah, even if we're like just top 8, it's not terrible.
It's better than,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we play this?
Yeah.
I think so.
Meinst du so? So.
Voor de beetje meer, ja. Zo is goed.
Well, our first final goes the way of Team North America. It started with Aileen Geving and Jeff Walker. And Renora Westcott and Kevin Cooey finish it up for an 8-3 win. They pick up 2 points and extend the lead for Team North America. However, in the remaining 2 games, it is Team World leading. So they have an opportunity to pick up 4 points if it stays this way.
Klaar, is dat genoeg?
And thinking this is enough weight.
Yep. Whoa, whoa,
Just trying to get it down to the face of that shot stone.
Denk je.
Shut down the scoring area.
Ja, het is van een 4 lijn.
Vast niet daarin plaatsen. Ja. Ja, whoa, whoa.
I think they were going to try and go around, but...
You know, I found that David Murdoch, and sometimes even the elite have to be reminded, don't they, Russ? He said, look, you want to play the freeze, yes, but even if you leave it top
right,
it's the leave.
Yep.
It's the missing on the right side.
It just is. We're fortunate enough to cover the top players all year, and that's the difference right there. You have to miss that the right way. Didn't do it.
But the fact that he's just, as a coach, reminding them of that. Because you, as the elite player, want to make it perfectly all the time.
Right. That's part of the problem. And then you also don't want to teach your players to miss the right way every shot because you're not making anything.
Well, that leaves there's not only a 3 in play, but there's a 4 because of that opportunity to split up there.
Off. No. No.
Back 4.
No, don't touch. Sit. Sit.
Taps it back, still leaves Team World sitting the 1 center line, back 4.
This one. Spiller noon.
The double's there, but it jams, so you cannot play that. You can hit this outside one, which is safe, but now the 3's still alive. You might want to just come down and do something like that, kick it over there, Cheryl, just leave something in that type of area. That eliminates 2 rocks that way.
I liked that because even if this roll is made, they have to basically make it right on top of their own.
True.
It's pretty easy for them, North America, to run a red right back.
Yeah. Is that what you guys call it?
Or you just don't roll too far and then you're behind that corner guard. Either or.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's out.
Not a good effort there at all.
Goes back maybe to what we said earlier about Benoit Schwartz sometimes having the habit of overthrowing things. The World with the 3-point lead. That deuce in 7, though. Think about it. Canada really, or North America, had a chance to hold them to a single. Missed that opportunity. Game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. They're scratching, though. They're still alive here.
Oh, no question.
Wilson and Nichols for 3 to tie.
Close. Back 8, back 4.
Whoa, whoa. No. Whoa.
Back 8.
Yep, whoa. Yep, yep, yep.
That's pretty nice.
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Rolling it over. Corner frozen. Tucked behind some cover. That's 2 points in your pocket, you would think. Now, how can you get the 3rd?
I needed to be just a little heavier to lie 3. Yeah, we'll call our timeout.
Yeah.
That forces their hand.
Yeah, because pretty much guard for World Team World.
Better make it, though.
Oh.
And you saw, Mark, Nichols already turn around to the official and say, as soon as our time is in, we're taking a timeout.
Yeah.
Open like top 8.
It wasn't terrible. Like, that's what I said. We were just.
This card has to be good, or it's a tap for 4 in the victory.
Das ist ziemlich lang.
It's not light.
Nein, das går nicht.
You could almost freeze right on top of it as plan B.
Might have to, as long as you don't line them up the way. You're going to have to hide it.
Yeah,
it's definitely deep.
Andre Seite. Ja.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
I think that's lucky, but
That's perfect position.
might be a win.
A short
Dat is
guard.
niet, dat is akkoord gezien.
Was a short guard?
We want a short guard.
Short. They're good thinking. That's the short guard she just played. Well, here's 2 points back the other way for Team World. As Torger Nergård, together with Yumi Suzuki,
Broom on this one.
our winners over Nina Roth, John Landsteiner in the second half.
You gotta play
9-6 the final.
You just try to, like you're playing this.
And just with what kind of weight?
Well, you got to make sure.
I got to just kind of like.
Okay, because I think this will pull a little. We just got to hope that comes out.
Okay.
You're trying to squeak this red one.
Right.
I think it's there.
What kind of weight would you play for this?
I think you got to throw like what do you throw for normal?
9.
9?
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Because we gotta make sure these get out of there, right? Like.
Right. 30 with ice, I guess, 20. Here.
Okay. We got lots of time.
Okay. Lots of
time. And hope it drags and catches that back
I
one.
think you're throwing.
Right.
What turn do you want? What turn do you like? The in?
You don't have to save the
Do you want
shot
a broom
rock
or
because
me
you've
to
got your
sweep?
thrown rock.
Just broom.
Broom?
Yep.
I think the in is better to try to get a little bit of extra drag.
So, you know, the things come into play
We got
here.
lots of time.
Yeah, settle
Throw your
down, make the
normal,
shot.
Leslie.
But he said, what turn? She wants to play the in turn. Do you want broom or do you want brush? And it seemed to me that Mark Nichols was a little surprised that she wants the broom rather than him brushing. That's the aspect of mixed doubles.
Right. And I kind of am too with the line. Maybe she's planning to get up.
First of all, the broom's on the center line, so you didn't really need it.
You use that as a guide.
And now here he comes for a little brush. Final Stone trying to score 3 to tie, and she'll crash in front. And they will get only 1. And the world will pick up the win. Make the final 7-5. And another 2 points for Team World. As they take 2 of the 3 games on this Saturday morning. And they are within a point as we head towards team play this afternoon.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years, by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, it's been a good morning for the world team here in London as they take 2 of the 3 mixed doubles games. Then this afternoon we'll return to team play at 2:30 Eastern Time. Make a note, TSN 1 and 3. We'll have Rachel Holman against Satsuki Fujisawa. 2 Olympians, Canada against Japan. Thank you. That's when we join you again, 2:30 Eastern Time from here in London. The World Financial Group Continental Cup is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.